Right guys, a lot of you have been asking me for how to set up the cables for the Dazzle and what things you need to buy apart from what comes with the Dazzle. So I thought I'd do a quick video. This won't be one of those videos where I'm holding a handheld camera and it's shaky and it's going to my TV and I'm saying, look, I plug this into my TV, because firstly I don't have one of them, secondly I think they're pretty crap. So this will just be this is just done with my webcam. I'll just hold up the things to the camera, and a quick note now, everything that's in this video, everything I say that you need to buy, I will link in the description below. And I'll link it to Amazon because that's usually the cheapest place to buy the stuff from, and where I bought mine from. So if you don't know exactly what I'm talking about, you can just click the link and see what it is and how much it costs and stuff like that. First thing to start off with, what you'll get is your Dazzle, which has slots for normal video from composite cable, the left and right audio for that, and also S-video. And then it's USB, you know that. Right, so the first thing I'm going to show you how to do is the normal composite coming from your console. If it has a SCART thing on it, take it off. So you have these three cables. Now what you need to do is buy this splitter. It's called an RCA to RCA splitter. Just camera up there, there'll be a link in the sidebar, or the down bar now as it is. And what you need to do is you need to buy 3 of these. Some people say you only need to buy 2. If you're doing S video, you only need 2, but for this you need to buy 3 of them. And basically what you do is you get each one of these, plug one end in. I've got another one here. I've only actually got 2 of these, so I can't show you, but there should be 3, and you plug this into one. And so you have the cable coming from your console going into the splitter. And the other cable you also need to buy is this. And I'll show you. It's basically what the end of your gaming cable looks like, but it's got this on both ends. It's called a phono to phono or something. I'll link it in the description anyway, it doesn't matter what it's called. And what you need to do is you need to get one end of this and plug it the same as you've got in the plug it splitting with your games console. The same colour to colour match up, so you're splitting the right thing. There. And again, you should have a third one, and you plug these 2 into the third one. Then what you do with this end is you plug this into your TV, into the special red, white and yellow slots that I'm pretty sure every TV has now. It used to be that it was mostly done by SCART, but now pretty much every TV, either on like the front, the back or the side of it, will have a place to put a yellow, a red and a white composite cable. So what you do is you plug them into your TV, and then you take the other end from your phono to phono, 3 phono to 3 phono cable that you bought, and you take this and you put this in the Dazzle. Like that. And then you connect your Dazzle up to your PC. And what the splitters are actually doing, it's sending the connection from your games console to your TV so you can play it, and it's also splitting the signal with the extra phono to phono cable you got and sending that to your Dazzle so you can record and play at the same time. And that's the basic gist of this. Right, that's how you do the composite cables. The other one you do is for S-video, which is what I ended up doing because S-video is slightly higher quality when I was playing it back through my TV and better for recording. Basically the exact same thing, except rather than using the composite cables that came with your console, I bought, this is for my PlayStation 3, but I bought an S-video out for my PlayStation 3. And it's the exact same, except the yellow one is slightly different. It's S-video rather than the normal phono ones. And what you need to do, the difference you need to do, you split the you split the red and white exactly like you'd done before using the same splitters. This is why you only need 2. So you'd split white with the white, red with the red, except for you don't split the third. You don't, because this is different, so you can't use the third splitter from these. You can't just use the RCA splitter. You need to buy a separate splitter, which is an S-video splitter, which is, I'll link it in the sidebar, but it just splits it's basically one male to two female. So what you do is you'd plug your S-video cable in. Oh, when I can find where it goes. So you plug the one coming from your console into one side, and you have to buy another S-video cable. This is just like a short meter one. I think it only cost about £1.50. I'll link that again. So now you're splitting two. So you're splitting your S-video into your TV. This goes into your TV. Obviously, barring that your TV has an S-video slot, which it should. Which on mine, it's right next to the composite cable inputs. So plug this into your TV, and then you plug the other end of the S-video cable you bought. And instead of using the this, you just use this. You plug it into your S-video rather than the normal video, and that's how you do S-video. There's another thing. I don't know if this works, but you can get component cables, and they're the ones that are red, blue, and green. I think they're HD. I don't know. I've never had component cables for my PlayStation 3. It didn't come with them. I don't know if the Dazzle, or at least the DVC 100, the standard Dazzle, I don't know if that works with component cables. I know it works with composite, which is just the standard ones, and I know it works with S-video, but I don't know if it works with component cables. So someone leave a comment if you know if it does or doesn't, to help people out. So yeah, basically the gist is, if you're using component cables, you need 3 of these splitters, and you split between that and the phono to phono cable. And the difference is, when you're splitting S-video, rather than when you're splitting, use the same 2 splitters for the audio, left and right audio, which is the red and the white. But for this, you need to buy an extra S-video splitter and an extra S-video cable. As I've said, I will link all the things you need to buy, or things you can buy, in the description, so you know exactly what I'm talking about, and you won't have any problems with that. But any questions in general, leave a comment as usual if this has helped. You can't even rate 5 stars anymore. It's like or dislike. It's become Facebook. I hate it. Anyway, but like it if it helped, and see you guys later. Hope this helps with some of your guys' problems with the Dazzle.